Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Let's Talk on DNTWOK. My name is Olujoke Mosako, and I'm here with a beautiful woman who has agreed to be my guest today. Her name is Mrs. Gift Kufre Mordi. She is a social advocate and coach. So she will be doing justice to what we're about to discuss, and I hope you're ready to learn because everything we bring from DNC work is actually something that would add value to you and help you navigate life. So since we are still at the early stage of the new year, it's indeed an opportunity to bring this topic before you. Timing is everything. Now I want to master the art of when. Timing is everything, mastering the art of when. So Mrs. Gift will be doing this justice this day. All right, so quickly, thank you so much, Miss Gift, for coming on the show. It's nice having you.
For having me.
Right, so I would like to put that out there. In case you have not subscribed to DNT Work, this is a new year and I would want you to be a part of us. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. So Miss Gift, timing is everything. Can you briefly explain what timing is and why it is everything?
Thank you so much for having me. So, timing is, when you talk of timing is so important in the life of everyone, you know, in marriage, in organization, life, every aspect of our life. Timing is everything. Timing is like the air we breathe because, if you don't set the right time, you don't set the right time, right? You can damage so a lot of things. And then the thing about time is that you can't get it back. It cannot be rewind. It cannot be forwarded. Okay. So time is something you must get right. Right? Is it getting it right? Timing is something you must get right. If you don't get timing right, well, just forget it. They say opportunity comes but once. I think it has to do with timing because when you lost time, it's like going back to say, let me take back. There are times I'll tell the children like, okay, I wish I have the opportunity of becoming a teenager. I would have done so thing. You can just wish it, but you cannot go back to becoming a teenager or a child. Okay, so that is why we must take timing very seriously.
Mm. Thank you very much. Sometimes they ask questions of when you were 16. What would you tell your 16-year-old now? And those are they might not put it out like the way you just said, like timing and all, but it's actually timing. That okay, there are things that I should have done this way, but I didn't do it. Now, if you're to advise yourself when you were 16, what would you say? All right, thank you so much for that. Now, what are the factors to consider when determining the optimal timing for a major decision?
Okay, so think of it like, planting a garden. If you want to plant a garden, you need three things, right? Three major things.
Yeah.
The first one is what? Soil. Because before you plant, you consider the soil. And then the second one is the seed. And then the weather. Now the soil is you. When you want to take a major decision, you want to think about it. Am I ready? Am I angry? Okay, if you want to take a major decision, just go around you and check yourself. Check yourself first because that is the soil. Are you ready? If you are angry, if you're tired, if you're lonely, if you're hungry, that's not the right time to take that decision. Go back and fix yourself and relax. Be calm and rest. So you will not end up taking decision that will destroy your life, okay? So now that's you, that's the soil. Now the weather is the environment. The world ready for that decision you want to take? Is it ready? Okay, let's say in marriage, your partner you want to sit down and take decision. The children, are they ready? Your partner ready? So your environment, your world must be ready for that particular decision you want to take. It must be a good time. Then the seed. What's the seed? The idea. The decision you want to take, the idea. The idea is your plan. Is your plan ready? That plan that you want to do, that thing you want to execute, is it ready? So the simple rule is that never make a permanent decision based on what? A temporary emotion. Yes, emotion. So you must be ready before taking that major decision.
All right, so now I love what you said. You said before we make any decision, we need to, put timing in place. We should not just decide or do stuff out of emotion. People make decisions, make choices out of emotion, either good emotion or bad emotion, which is oftentimes might not work as we want. Now, in what situation is it better to act quickly versus waiting for information? Now, this is where procrastination, I would say, comes in, where I want to do this, I want to do that, and we keep pushing and pushing. So, in what situation now do you think it is better to act quickly versus waiting for information?
Thank you so much. Move faster. Like if you want to catch a falling glass or a falling ball, you have to move faster. For example, you're seated and now the glass is falling. I have to move faster in order to be able to catch it so it don't fall to the ground and get damaged. So I said you have to move faster when the risk is low, but the reward is high.
When you say sorry to cut you, when you say when the risk is low and the reward is high, I believe someone might just say, okay, but business, let's talk about business. In business, risks are always high. It is only someone who can take risk that can go into business. So, and you were telling us that, okay, we should move faster when the risk is low and the reward is high. In this instance, would you say, are you then saying that, okay, until you see that this thing is better, it's safe for you to go before you go? What if you delay and you think that the risk is high, but actually it's not it?
An expert will tell you that you want to go into business and the risk is very high. The risk is very low, yes. That one, okay, move faster, yes, when the risk is low. And then they'll not say if the risk is high, you have to, because if the risk is high and now move faster and now put everything in and everything crash, that's the end of it. That's like in those days, we think about, we remember in those days, our grandparents were having high blood pressure because they moved faster when the risk was very, very high. And before you know it, it was crashing and then they were dying young. So you move faster when the risk is low and the reward is what? High. So when the risk is very high, you don't move faster in that, in that at that point. You don't move so fast. You have to take your time, ask questions, consider a lot of things before you take that move. Okay? You save
All right.
yourself the stress.
Okay, so in situation where you did not foresee what could go wrong, everything looks green and beautiful, and then you moved fast. And just let's talk about forex trading, stock, and all of that. They look good in the beginning, and while the stuff is there, sometimes it crashes. That's why you see people follow the stock market and all of that. Now, in this situation, what would you say?
Oh, that's the reason they tell people you should have momentum, right? You ask question, have it, get educated. Then they get educated, not say go and read and write, go to school and get educated. Whatever you want to do, you want to go into business, you want to go into forest, you want to go into whatever, seek guidance. Okay, there are people that have done that and they succeed, or there are people that are into that. You save yourself the stress of making your own mistake. Instead, go and ask them. Let them tell you the mistakes they made. So you can learn from them. You don't have to learn from your own mistake to save time. Because time is going. By the time you keep making mistakes, time is going. So for you to save time, you have to learn, go to them, even if they have to pay. Because most times when they tell people pay for counseling, right? Or pay for coaching, they'll say, it's too much, what will I pay for? Yes, you have to save yourself. If you are to pay 50,000 or $100. If you're going to pay $100 for coaching, you want to go into a particular business, and then is it not better for you to save let's say to $3,000? Just pay 50,000 to save 3,000. Doesn't it makes sense, right? And then to save time as well.
Mm.
Okay, so proper planning, having a mentor, guidance is will save you time. Okay, to save you mistake, and then you end up not wasting time.